Happy New Year everybody, it's me back at again with another video finally. In today's video, I'm going to be counting down my top 5 favorite Transformers figures of 2021. And so without further ado, let's get into the 5th spot. So in the 5th spot, we have the Studio Series Premium Finish Bumblebee Movie Optimus Prime. Undoubtedly one of the best looking Bumblebee Movie Optimus Primes I've ever seen. It's quite literally just the regular mainline version of the Bumblebee Movie Optimus Prime, but it looks really good. So good, in fact, I pre-ordered it. Oh, and it looks like an entirely new figure. While the molding itself is still inaccurate, the molding is still not a bad mold by any means. It's actually a pretty good mold. And now moving on to the number 4th spot, we have the Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Starscream. Now I'm going to start off by saying that this figure is not perfect by any means. For example, the null rays on his wings like to pop off easily, and on my copy of the figure, I believe it's his left wing, it likes to pop off really easily as well. But that's really the only issues I have with it. Other than that, it's actually a really nicely done figure, and I'm also really loving these new Bumblebee movie figures. And at the number 3 spot, we have the Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Thrust, who is quite literally just a green Bumblebee Movie Starscream. But I kind of prefer this over the Bumblebee Movie Starscream in a way, because the null rays, they do still pop off, but they're not as bad as it was on Starscream, and none of the wings like to pop off either. At least on my copy. But in terms of character-wise, I obviously do prefer Starscream. But yeah, Starscream was so good, in fact, I had to get Thrust. And coming in at the 2nd spot, we have the Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Grindor with Ravage. And before you ask, yes, I did take this picture. The reason why I didn't do a picture for Starscream and Thrust was because, well, I was too lazy to. As for Optimus Prime, I don't have that figure yet, but I only heard good things about it so far. Anyways, so Grindor, basically, it just makes me happy that I missed out on Blackout, because Grindor, he is a much better figure than Blackout. And I don't even have Blackout, because 2 things this figure has that Blackout doesn't is it has much better painted in details and hand articulation. He also comes with Ravage, which is kind of weird because we don't see those 2 characters together in the movie, but it's great for any of your other Studio Series Soundwaves. I personally prefer him next to the Dark of the Moon Soundwave, because that came with Laserbeak, and so if you had Laserbeak and Ravage, you would be complete with both Soundwave, Laserbeak, and Ravage from the 2nd and 3rd movie. But yeah, if you missed out on Blackout, be happy you did, because Grindor is still out there and he's much better than Blackout. Now finally, for the number 1 spot, we have the Studio Series Dark of the Moon Dino/Mirage, but I'm gonna call him Mirage because I prefer that name. And this figure really reignited my passion for Studio Series figures. I was massively blown away by this figure. It was amazing. I thought it was just gonna be like a regular deluxe figure, you know, deluxe Transformer, but no, it actually it feels really good to handle, and you can get him in so many cool poses, and I would say it's good for stop motion. I'm not a stop motion person myself, but I think it would be good for stop motion videos. And again, yes, this is my picture. And with all that being said, let's talk about my final thoughts. So yeah, me personally, overall 2021, I just felt very empty the entire year. I really did. And yeah, it was just a very lacking year. I'm just hoping that 2022 will be a much better year than 2021. And in terms of 2022 Studio Series figures, we seem to be getting really cool ones, such as the Bumblebee Movie Studio Series figures, such as Soundwave, Brawn, Wheeljack, all that. But enough of me, I want to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Did you like 2021? Did you not like 2021? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. And I'll see you all in the next video. So as always, stay home, stay safe, have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you all so much for watching, and here's to 2022.